Then, as I continue to delve deeper into the conversation, because it's like, and I take this perspective for us men. Sometimes we don't deal with women in the best of manners. I'm guilty of it in the past, and for any woman that I may have personally did something to in my ignorance or under the influence of my ignorance, and that can come in many different forms. I apologize to you because I was acting outside of myself, and I would just hope that you can find forgiveness in your heart for me. Because I used to be on some real. Sometimes when I look back on myself, I'll be surprised. But nevertheless, that was a part of my growth cycle. And once again, I just hope that they can find forgiveness. But my point to them was that sometimes when we're dealing with women as men, we don't always deal with women as if we're dealing with our own daughter. And what I mean in that regard is, when I was to build with my daughter, I was basically warning her about what I used to be. My conversations to her, and still are, about the things that I used to do and how I used to respond to certain situations. And having her as a daughter, which has also still been a process, make no mistake about it, has been a lesson on how to treat women. And I guess I'm getting better at it. I want to be better at it, nevertheless. But I gave them that exercise, and they was like, man, this junk deep. And I was like, yeah. And for every one of them that gave me the answer, I don't know, I said, well, if you don't have anything to tell your daughter, don't you think the guy down the street does? And he may be telling her something that she don't need to hear. And what is going to be the impact of that as she travels through life? For the boys, the girls that played the mothers, wasn't really a lot of them, but it was easy to get into that role because of the feelings that I had when I was a young man, feeling as if I couldn't talk to my parents. But the bottom line is this. What I wanted them to understand is that as a child, right, and no matter what's going on in your cipher or your life, you should, under no circumstances, or you shouldn't under no circumstances, be able to go up to your parents and have a conversation about anything that's impacting your life. Real talk. I can't talk to my moms about this. I can't talk to my pops about this. Then who you gonna give your ears to, and who you gonna give your heart to?